Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's not Sunday, and I know I normally do this video on Sundays, but again, going to be opening up 2 packs again. I'm going to go with 2 packs weekly if I can. These bad boys are $4 NRL trading cards for 2020. Let's get into week 4. Okay, so let's open up the first packet and have a look who we get. NRL 2020 traders. These cards are great. This is the 4th week. Here we go. The first card we get is, looks like a cowboy. No, it's the Roosters, Sydney Roosters checklist. For the Roosters, you can get Boyd Cordner, Angus Crichton, Luke Keary, Joey Manu, Latrell Mitchell, the former Rooster, Victor Radley, the Inflictor, CSI Takiaho, James Tedesco, and the high flyer, Daniel Tupou. Not a bad card there. Next up, we have Ash Taylor from the Gold Coast Titans. He plays at halfback. He had most of the season out last year and is looking to respond big this year if the season does return. He looked decent in the Titans and Eels game, I thought, but yeah, not much to say about Ash. One of those $1 million players, which I don't know. Broncos versus Storm in Suncorp Stadium was his debut. Next up we have the Strike. I think I might have this card. Viliami Kikau from the Penrith Panthers made his debut at Campbelltown against the West Tigers in 2017. Plays at prop but finds comfort in the second row. Strike weapon for the Panthers, Viliami Kikau. Next up we have Matt Pryor. Now, I used to think of Matt Pryor as an underrated player. I'm not so sure these days. I think he's just a known player, quite a decent player too. He made his debut in the Dragons and Cowboys way back in 2008, so he's been playing a while. He's a 2-time premiership winner and a Origin representative. And as I said, I think he's a very good player, and respect to Matty Pryor. Next up we have Moses Mbye from the West Tigers. Is he now at the Bulldogs or is he currently at the Tigers? I cannot remember. No, he is a Tiger. Used to be a Bulldog. He can play fullback. He can play centre. Obviously not fullback with Corey Thompson. Bulldogs and Knights in 2014 was his debut. Decent player. I wouldn't say great, but decent player. And he played in Origin last year. Actually, or did he? No, he had the cold, didn't he? Next up, we got Andrew Fifita. Big bad Andrew Fifita from the Cronulla Sharks. Made his debut for the Roosters, I believe, in 2010 at Sydney Football Stadium. He's a big bopper, playing at prop for the Sharks, and it's like a different style of card, so it looks really nice. Happy with that one. Next up, we got Ryan Sutton, the prop lock for the Canberra Raiders. Made his debut in 2019 in the Raiders vs Titans. Hasn't had much first grade time, but he does average about 100 run meters in the games that he has played. How many games? It doesn't say how many games he's played, but I think he's only played about 7 games, I think. I don't know. I feel like it. Next up, I'm pretty sure I got this card as well. This is Jerome Hughes from the Melbourne Storm. Round 2 was a bit off, but round 1 he had a great game. He played at fullback for Billy Slater, but now he's moved into that halfback role as the Storm have Ryan Pappenhausen. He made his debut in Titans and Panthers back in 2013, but he's still playing some very good footy. 2 left. Parramatta Eels. We've got Blake Ferguson, Flippin' Fergo. Very happy with that card. Made his debut back in 2009 for the Sharks and Panthers. I'm pretty sure he played for the no, it might have been Sharks. I'm having a blank. Plays on the wing. Great Blues winger. Great Parramatta winger. Lovely buy. And some very good line breaks and some very good catches. And some good backflips, obviously. And the final card in the first pack is Liam Knight. He is in for a big season. He made his debut back in 2016 when he played for the Titans, I believe. He plays in prop. Everyone thinks it was his best season last year of his career, but I think 2020 will shine. He looks really good in that lock position. And if NRL is to return this year, keep your eye out for Liam Knight. Let's get into the second pack. Alright guys, let's open the second pack. We don't have the cheapy one like we had from Best and Less, because with everything going on, it's very hard to get to the shop. And working as well, it's very hard to the shops. Anyway, first card looks like a West Tiger. See a bit of orange. It is a West Tiger. It is the veteran Benji Marshall, potentially playing his final year of football this year. He said it last year with Robbie Farah, but he played on and he had an outstanding round one. He was one of my best, if not my player of the round in round one. Round two was average, I think. He's a great 5'8". He created the flick pass. He made his debut way back in 2003, so 17 years of football for Benji Marshall. And he played his 300th game last year. Great player. Love you, Benji. All right. Next up we have the Sharks checklist. The Sharks checklist includes Blake Brayley, Andrew Fafita, Wade Graham, Sean Johnson, Britton Nakora, Matt Pryor, who we got in the earlier pack, Chad Townsend, Aaron Woods, and Bronson Cherry. I think I got Bronson Cherry. I'll have to have a look because I've got them all at home. Next up, very underrated player in the centres, Moses Sully, a fantastic centre for the Manly Seagull, and he is looking at going to the Dragons next year potentially. It's funny because I'll make a video on this, but Newcastle Knights have now signed Tyson Frizzell from 2021 to 2024. Could that mean that they push out someone and move Moses Sully into the centres and then buy a forward, and the Dragons are a threat? Who knows? But great player. Made his debut back in 2017 for the West Tigers and Rabbitohs game, and he celebrated his 50th match in the 2019 season. Next up, we've got Andrew McCulloch. Now, I think we've seen the best of Andrew McCulloch's career. A lot of people think that he's still got another level in him. I'm on the side where we've seen the best, and he's a very good dummy half. He plays at hooker position, which is now taken by Jake Turpin. I think Jake Turpin has proved that he plays the role these days better than McCulloch. But if you're a Bronco, who do you think, McCulloch or Turpin? But yeah, used to love McCulloch, but now I think he's getting to the end of the career. We'll see. Next up, we've got James Tarmo from the Penrith Panthers. Penrith Panthers captain at prop. Made his debut at Parramatta Stadium for Cowboys versus Eel way back in 2009. He captained the Panthers last year, and he was getting an average of 130 run meters per game. Next up, we've got another silvery shiny card, Luke Garner. This guy is a player to watch for me. He plays in the second row. Made his debut for Tigers and Dragons in 2018. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous in the second row. He looks really good. Keep your eye on him over the next couple of years. I really like what I'm seeing up and coming from Luke Garner. He's actually on my players to watch. Next up, we've got Campbell Graham, a great winger from the South Sydney Rabbitoh, scoring a hat-trick last year in the Rabbits and Storm game, going on to lose. Crazy, crazy stuff there. Rabbitohs and Dragons in 2017 was his debut. Graham is really, really good. Really good player. He's up there with the top try scorers. I think he scored 15 last year. Yeah, great. Next up, we got Cameron Munster. I may be wrong, but I feel like I got Cameron Munster in another pack. Cameron Munster plays 5'8" for the Storm. Debuted back in 2014. You know what? Reading that, I can remember that I got Cameron Munster. But nevertheless, good player, and he's been through a lot. Blake Green. I got that card as well when he played for the Raiders, made his debut. And last card, hopefully we haven't got this one. We have got this one. It's Josh Jackson from the Bulldogs. But there you go, guys. What was your favourite card? Did you enjoy this video? If you did, hit that subscribe button, like, and yeah, comment your favourite card. Comment if you're collecting these cards. I'd love to see others start doing this. Anyway, guys, stay safe. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video.